What is happening? Andre here. I've just wrapped up a new student interview with Daniel, 19 years old, got his first SMA client in like 13 days. He did drop our pricing, unfortunately, in the video, so I'm going to be a man and honor it. Only for a week though, and apologies for the state of the office. It's going through a little bit of a rebrand. I got all the crepes down here. I got some sick crepes to put up on the wall, but anyway, let's get on to the interview.
Yeah, calm. So obviously my name is Daniel. I'm from South London. I
Mm.
found Andrew from my friend. So I was in a group before,
Mm.
and he basically told me, "Oh, come to Andrew because like he knows how to do his stuff. He knows how to do outreach, how to find clients, and also he lives in the UK, so that's a huge benefit."
Mm.
Yeah, that's how I basically found you. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. What program was it before? It was like a website thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it was like it wasn't really a mentor, That's why I prefer your one.
Yeah.
It's because you actually mentor you step by step. I sent you voice notes and then you told me how to say it, smile on the phone rather than just keep like a plain face because that makes it sound more robotic.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I just went ahead, did that, and then within like 2 weeks I signed my first client. So
Nice, man.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I remember when we
yeah.
first spoke, because is it Elijah? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember he joined straight away, and I remember you wanted to like do it yourself.
Yeah.
Like talk the people through like you trying to do it yourself and like why did you come back?
Yeah, so basically, I said that I was going to try doing it myself, but then I realized like the way I was saying it was wrong. The lead sourcing was taught from someone living in America, so they didn't know. Yeah, they didn't know how it works in the UK.
Mm.
And then also like the way I was saying certain things, the objections, I didn't know anything. So then I was just like, let me just give it a shot and see where it goes. Because, like, how much did I spend? Like 500, I think it was. I made that back in literally 2 weeks. I made basically double that in 2 weeks. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, sick.
yeah,
Yeah, sick. What was like most people would like want I guess I want to know like what was like what was your first thoughts when joining the program? Because I mean I know I do things like way different to everyone else, but like what's
yeah.
your experience?
So honestly, when I paid the money,
Huh.
I thought I was getting scammed, right? Because obviously there's a lot of people that scam people out there.
Yeah,
And I was like, let me just see how it goes. And
yeah,
then times my account was like really, really low.
yeah,
So it was like I had like £200 left. I was gonna buy the Jordan 4s, but then now like literally buy two pairs for
yeah.
1 to 2. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it's cool. So then yeah, I spent around 500 when I first joined. I was like, I was getting scammed. I
Mm,
thought you were just gonna like run away with the money, but then obviously I joined the program and I texted you and you replied like straight away.
yeah,
So I was like, okay, calm. Let me just go through this and then text them after the mindset part.
mm,
And then I joined after that part, and then I told you I sent you um, voice notes, and you told me structure it that way, say it that way, and yeah, that's when it basically kicked off. I was signing like 10 meetings from calling literally 10 people. So everyone was just saying yeah.
mm.
So yeah,
Was you doing cold calling before you joined, or was this the first time?
yeah. So before, how I used to do it, it wasn't consistent, right? So I used to do, let's say, 10 one day. I'd book 2 meetings, and then another day I'll do like three and book zero. And I was like, oh, like, let me just take a break.
Yeah,
But then when I watched the mindset video, and you were explaining about how important, like, would you rather sacrifice now for the future or sacrifice the future for now? And then that really like made me think. So I
yeah,
was like, I have to do the work like consistently. If I like it or if I don't like it, I still have to do it.
yeah. I hear you, bro. I
Yeah.
hear you. What's what's it like? I don't know, because I know your schedule's different. I don't know how many calls you've joined. I don't think that many. But like, what's it like seeing like me actually like live cold call on the call for the other students just to show them how it works? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you know, it's actually effective because of the objection handling and all of that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see someone else doing that. So, like
Mm.
with you, you actually show it compared to others, other type of like agencies. They don't really like they like say it, but they don't show it. So, real
Mm.
life experience is always better than like saying it, like theories, basically.
Mm.
So, with you, you actually do like real life. That shows me that it actually does work
Mm.
rather than people just like saying it, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, basically,
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Do you mind sharing,
yeah,
like,
man.
you don't have to say it, by the way, but do you mind sharing, like, what niche you're with, what service you're doing, and like why?
Yeah, cool. So with me, I'm in the construction niche,
Mm.
and that's because it's high ticket, you know. I tried like remodeling companies, but usually they're all to the side where they're working by themselves,
Mm.
and they don't really want someone coming in and doing all of that. So with me, what tends to work is construction companies. I don't know, I do about 100 dials a day.
Mm.
I speak to around 50, 35 to 50 business owners, and then that usually gets me 10, even 11 meetings. With the service, I literally give them an overview, right,
Mm.
of how it works, and then I tell them, have you done Facebook, Google, TikTok, anything? Usually I do Facebook, so I tell
Mm.
them, have you done Google, TikTok? I don't bring up Facebook, right?
Mm.
And then afterwards, how I sign them on, and I manage their Facebook account, and then after that I generate what's it called, I generate views and likes and everything to that page, and I usually get them the calls because I have their phone number.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And you
Yeah.
mentioned like 10, 11 meetings. What's that? A day, a month, a week?
Oh, 10 meetings, that's in a day.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, if I don't, like you said, if I don't book 5 meetings a day, I ain't going to sleep. So I literally got Skype, um American line.
Yeah.
And if I don't book 5 meetings, then I'm gonna call Skype American lines up, try
Yeah.
book meetings with that. If not, Instagram. Like I'll literally try everything together. There's 5 meetings booked today,
Yeah.
and I have like a checkbox that I tip as well. So if they're not done, then yeah,
That makes sense. That makes sense. I think like
yeah,
the biggest shock for most people coming into my program is that
yeah,
like they're taught on YouTube that 30 meetings a month is like good. Whereas in my
yeah,
eyes, if you don't do that in 2 days, you're fucked up. So like,
yeah,
what's your
yeah, yeah. No, yeah, that's true. Because you know, with most of the meetings, like let's say you book one a day,
yeah.
that one doesn't show up. Do you understand? But if you book 5 meetings a day, two
Mm.
or three doesn't show up, you still have two.
Mm.
And out of that two, one will close. So that's
Mm.
money made. You understand? That's how I see it personally. So 1 meeting a day, that's not that good. That's not good at all.
Makes sense.
With 3 meetings, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I would try do like 10, 11 meetings if you could, honestly.
Mhm. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. And you obviously at college, like
Yeah.
I know there's bare people probably in the same situation as you. Like, what does your
Yeah.
day look like to get 10 meetings and go college?
Um, just hustling really. Like wake up at 5 a.m. and
Yeah,
sleep at 11, 12. Even though you're lacking sleep,
yeah,
you need the meetings, you know? You need to make the money either way. So my days waking up, I like having it up there is like waking up 5 a.m. and then sleeping
yeah,
11, 12. Just do work. Cold calling, really 1 hour break, 1 hour break. Because
yeah,
you can't really be consistent if you're doing 5 hours and then breaking for a bit and 5 hours. I do 1 hour break, 1 hour break. Each break's like 15 minutes.
mm,
And yeah, that's what just hustling really. Like you don't have to, because with most people I realize even in the calls and stuff, like a lot of people say that they have college so they can't start a business because they don't have enough time.
mm.
I mean, just get the American line, get to calling, spend like 7, 8 hours a day, and you'll
Mm.
get that.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense. What's I mean, I get bare people messaging me all the time talking about other
yeah.
programs and stuff. But like, what would you say if someone was like, how they say it? What would you say to someone who's like they're thinking about other programs and mine? Like, what would you say to that person?
I would say see if they have a kind of like mentorship
Yeah.
for like a good price.
Yeah.
And usually, if you look online, like no one has that. Their mentorship is like £3,000-4,000, and I'll be like, exactly. So I just try this person living in the UK.
Mm.
He knows how to work with American businesses as well because you work with American clients.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, just go for that. And yeah, why not?
That makes sense. That makes sense, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anything more I wanted to ask, bro. Is there anything you want to say? I mean, I'm all out of questions, but
No, man, I'm just, carrying on day by day, taking it, doing as much cold calls as I can
yeah.
and booking as much meetings as I can. And hopefully we reach like 100K and maybe more
Mm.
a month. Yeah, that's basically it, man.
That makes sense, bro. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
And you answered the other question as well. I was going to say, like, what's your plan moving forward? But you already said so.
literally, yeah, make 100K a month. That's minimum, because before I remember joining and you were like 10K a month. Everyone has that, like it's not that hard to do.
Mm.
Maybe like you should revisit your goals and set different goals. Obviously, yeah, like I take care of my health. That's key because then without that, I can't do cold calls because I'll be ill, you know. So yeah, take care of health.
Mm.
100K a month minimum, and yeah, basically have cars, houses, everything like that. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. What's your favorite part of like the program, like whatever it is?
So with me, it is the mindset part. Like without the mindset part, you can't really move forward because you show us like your daily work film for someone that doesn't really work as hard or like is more laid back. You
Mm.
can see like how hard someone else is working, and if that person works how they work and you work how you work as a lazy person, then that person will be you and will take all your clients. So it's player versus player, basically.
Yeah. Bro, I don't. I remember I recorded the mindset months ago, so I've kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were gonna say like some sales stuff, but
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, with the sales part, I like the objection handling.
Yeah.
That part's the cold calling part,
Yeah.
that part's good as well. And also how you like tell us personally how to do it. So that's quite cool as well. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, yeah, bro, I appreciate your time, nevertheless.